absolutely wrong.
Okay, throw us more light on that.
What you are to tell me is that party the system.
Even in the state, to know.
Even in the state government, even in your house.
Yes.
There's cabal in your own house.
Okay,
in every government there is cabal. Former President Goodluck Jonathan cried for help. Here. This is America.
But you recall that the same Tinubu went to United States along with Amechi, along with about 8 of them to convince the Americans to no, it's not.
When you are in government, it's easy for you to talk.
No, these people went to America to beg the same Donald Trump.
Even this your DPS contest for Ratawo Sherman and see the stress inside. No, don't take Ratawo Sherman here and see the.
Let's understand something. The safety, we're coming, sir. Please, I need to balance him.
You are not balancing. You already said you are biased already.
If this is government,
for you to tell me that you don't know what Jonathan suffered in the house of America.
That is what
we are saying. Americans.
No, I am saying that
the arms
I am letting you know that the same people in government today went to beg Donald Trump to come and fight.
That is easy. Right now, what you are saying is what you are saying is significant right now. So
there's no insignificance in history. There's no insignificance in history.
You remove politics from governance. You are talking about politics they played. Instead of talking about governance and reality. He's talking about politics. This is not.
The issue, we're joining.
If you love Nigeria, you will be saying this.
I love Nigeria.
You don't.
Government is not doing enough for insecurity.
If you love Nigeria, you have seen where Trump is going to. The same what Jonathan had with Trump, the American, the same thing Tinubu is having. It's all about access, nothing else.
What do we have?
Let me tell you something.
What oil do you have?
Look at you. The Dangote refinery you have today now. Nigeria do not need any extra fuel again. And look at Tinubu's policy. Look at Tinubu's policy recently now.
All right, Lawrence.
Look at Tinubu's recent policy. That nobody putting on fuel. Who is affecting not Trump? Tinubu is on the verge of making Africa great, independent.
All right.
Let's speak to the issues. Let's speak to the issues. Let's not politicize.
Let's speak in one of that.
There's something with the situation on ground today.
Yes.
Did not start today.
Yes, I
bless you.
The studio did not start.
Oh, we didn't help. They were not there.
The studio did not start today. America has a way of
love you.
America has a way of intimidating. I remember when Goodluck Jonathan was president. Jonathan was against LGTB.
Yes.
You get it.
I remember.
He was against that, and Barack Obama, African,
propaganda,
became somebody who was against Jonathan because of that. Now the other day Donald Trump came and said they were going to send 200 whether Slovakia or El Salvador or whatever prisoners to Nigeria. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu refused. We have enough prisoners we can never accommodate. That's why you are even deregulated that states should have their own prison or correctional centers. Then you are bringing 200 people. The one they took to Rwanda, the one UK took to Rwanda, they know the problem is created. So as soon as that refusal came, the language changed. Then too, for the fact that we have no
China,
our part with China is not a threat. Then for the fact that there are some economic issues that are no more favoring
the United States.
They are not taking a different something. But if America wants to come and help Nigeria, this is not the first time. I remember when Boko Haram, Chibok girls were kidnapped there. Even though I don't believe that there were 200, it was politics that made the figure to be 200. Yes. Now, when those people were kidnapped, then I remember America came to Nigeria that they want to assist. Because of our myopic politics, we told Goodluck Jonathan that Nigeria is matured enough. Don't listen to them. They bring back our guests that Obios celebrated here and became NGO. Yes. He bring back our guests was first of all launched by that type of war we fought Nigeria versus Biafra. Exactly. You don't even know who you are enemy. Even Jonathan said that and that Boko Haram died and went with him. That even as I'm here, that they are even with me.
Yes.
You get it. So you don't even know whom you are fighting. Then too, ideology is another issue. Some of those people have been brainwashed You know, at a point in Nigeria, what we have was suicide bomber.
Yeah.
Today, people are no more into suicide bombing. Yeah. Now, Nigeria started, our military people started attacking the Boko Haram with a Tucano jet fighter and everything. Now, what do we now have? We have a group of military people who have put their life, on the line for the safety of Nigeria. Many have died and already. But you still have some of them with the rank and file of the military who are patronizing
Boko Haram.
They are dying out. Otherwise, you are going on attack. How did they know you are coming? If not that informant,
yes,
you get it. They be run into this type of something. So that's why the war is not the conventional type of war. But when America came, because of our loquacious nature, America had a meeting. And before the Minister of Information there has told the whole world, this is what we discuss, this is where we are going to attack, this is where we are going to, and America left. That we've not finished the meeting on a security issue, you've already started addressing. Now, what I think America should do, if they want to invade, they can invade, but it is not proper for them to invade. After all, when they were to deal with a man in Orega or Panama, they invaded there. When the man ran to Italian embassy, they invaded Italian embassy, which is an offense in the first place, because America just believe that nobody can do anything today, especially when you have a cowboy, Donald Trump, who talks down he could do anything, but the law will not allow you to do that. But like my brother once he said, what has happened now is a call. It's a wake-up call. You get it? But those who are in position of authority, from president to governor to local, let them come in Delta State, cannot go to that farm. The whole taking over. Now, has the governor made a statement? Has Commissioner for Agri made a statement? You so relaxed, it doesn't bother us.
That's why you see from the intellectual. Now I'm coming to you from the intellectual perspective, and of course those of us that are into that students of history, you might want to say yes, Trump's invasion seemed to be internationally or diplomatically justified. But now, what has the leadership done for you? Now I want to ask you, why did we need to wait for Trump to throw these tantrums? I call it tantrums as the case may be, but then tantrums with weight. Before Akpabio came to talk about the insecurity, the National Assembly leadership talked about the insecurity. Bayo Onanuga, for the first time, Mr. President was proposing a trip to the United States because of Trump wants to come. And issues are being raised. People are beginning to... And the shocking part was the response of Sheikh Gumi, who countered and said
we should cut off ties. Does he know what he's talking about?
Yes, that we should cut off ties with America.
Does he know who started to lose?
And that's made me to reflect on the word you said, that Jonathan said, that he was dining with Boko Haram. Because I see Sheikh Gumi as one of them. For you to have that effrontery. So let's throw more light on all the peripheral, what's been happening.
You know, if you remember my term I always use, Nigeria is a comedy of errors.
Comedy of errors.
Theater of the absurd. The thing is, we are always reactive instead of being proactive. We're talking about the issue of service chiefs that day. And I said, before you see, thank God you pointed out the issue of Labaramako. We are so quick to speak. Security issues are not issues you just bring out to the open. There's what we call intelligence gathering. Then you talk about intelligence sharing with sister security agencies. We don't do this stuff. Before you know what's happening, you pick one man and say this man has been charged, and you have not done due diligence to know everything. The man goes and gets 10 senior advocates of Nigeria, and he gets a slap on the wrist or escape because you have not been able to build an ironclad case or prima facie evidence against him. This is what we do in this country. We're so quick, so reactive. Now, my take on this whole issue is, yes, I do not celebrate the issue of Trump. I will say it for the opportunity time. Because Nigeria remains a sovereign country and every other sovereign country. And we've seen what America's interests are in all those countries. I think that's the point my brother was trying to say, even if it's not related. They don't love Nigeria. And I still say it, nobody will love Nigeria more than Nigerians. And like I said the other day, even if you bring Angel Gabriel, is it Gabriel I said?
Yes,
yes, the general of God's army to come to Nigeria, it will not work. Because unless Nigerians are willing to make it work, unless we have a government who has the political will, who have the balls to attack these issues headlong, the insecurity will still persist. And I said it very clearly in my opening salvo that this insecurity problem did not start today. With Obasanjo, who felt his own way of dealing with it was to kill the leader of Boko Haram, and he thought that was the solution. That even worsened it, because you didn't even tackle the issue. You killed the young man because you felt, it was killing cutting the head of a snake, and 7 more grew. And that's what happened that we faced over time. And has taken an international dimension with the ISWAP, Islamic State of West Africa, province that also joined in the old dimension. What we are saying in this issue is Nigerians need to look into. This is diplomacy, international diplomacy. This is the time the president needs to call elders, people who are good at international diplomacy. The Emeka Anyakos, what's this other guy? Akiyemi, who was in the confab of 2014. Bring very men who have experience to the fore. Don't listen to all these men like Bayo Onanuga and the rest of them will be giving you stories like Sheikh Gumi. What does he even know about international diplomacy? You just said something very important. For how many years now we don't even have ambassadors? The essence of these ambassadors are to take care of this international interface with these countries. So these are the issues. It's much bigger than what we think. The government needs to sit up to be able to deal with this issue. And this, see, for God's sakes, stop calling these people militants. Stop calling them what are named. They are terrorists. They are terrorists. They should be dealt as such. We talked about the issue of terrorism, financials, and the rest of them. Not until we are able to deal with these persons. Huge amount of money is budgeted, appropriated every year for budget, for security, for defense, and nothing, significant is done. The rank and file of the military are demotivated. A lot of them are going AWOL every day.
To come to the causes of this insurgency, or rather causes of this spirit. Let's look at critically the issues being raised by the international community. I want to cite 2 instances. An international organization, a fact-finding organization, came to Nigeria. I want to give us the origin of this issue of only subscribing to the Christian genocide. They came to Nigeria. They visited only 2 states. They visited Benue and Plateau states, were the 2 states visited. They did not visit Katsina. They didn't visit Niger. They didn't visit Kaduna. They didn't visit Kanu, that's beginning to feel it now. Only Plateau State. And the 2 states that were visited are predominantly Christian states. And they left with a reportage to the international media and international government, including the European Union, that Christians are being massacred. And nothing was done about investigative journalism by these international bodies. And they concluded that only Christians have been massacred. I stand to be corrected, but I make to affirm, and I want to get your opinion on these facts laid bare. We have equal numbers of Muslims as well, from reports that we have, being massacred. The terrorists, like I subscribe with my brother, terrorists are terrorists. People have been killed in Niger, people have been killed in Kanu, people have been killed in Kaduna, people have been killed in Borno, and so many other states that are not Christian. So how do we balance this kind of international community, this kind of opinion that is causing so much disaffection, both locally and internationally?
Well, let me just take you a record to what the President NSA said, what I know about it, that when you fight corruption will fight violence. I don't know whether you understand what we mean by cabal. When cabals are fighting, it's not only the grace of God for you to survive cabal. If cabal want to impeach you, they will impeach you. It is cabal that is fighting back in this country. Right from Obasanjo's time, I think we started hearing about Boko Haram 2002, when one then ambassador to Sudan raised alarm that, look, this was the situation. But like we said, according to the man, he alleged that Obasanjo did not act because some people came and told him that it is because the man was a Christian, he was against Muslim. Are you getting me? And Obasanjo listened to them and he came to this. Now, go back to what you just said. Killings is everywhere, even in our southeast here.
Yes.
Is it the Boko Haram, Hausa, the Fulani that are coming to kill in the southeast? Burning former minister's house, Joe Goko's house, all those burning, are they terrorists coming to do that too? There are terrorists everywhere. Here in Delta, too, you can't go to your farm. Now, whoever, those Hausa, those Americans, those foreigners that came to do that survey, bros, between me and you, they have a contact person. They have a contact person. Find out who that contact person is. You will see the undertone of the politics there. You are a journalist, you are a media professional. I will go to assignment and come back. It is my perception that I will report.
Of course.
It is my perception, what I want to report, want the public to hear, that's what I will report. If I'm even writing book, it's what I want that I will report. The person who brought those Americans or those foreigners to give that report about genocide or killing of Christians, it is the person's perception. They did not just vanish and go to that particular place in Plateau of Benue. They know the road, they follow it from here and here to that place. That person who they contacted, this is the problem we have in Nigeria. Yeah, nobody is justifying the killings, the insecurity in Nigeria. But to me, I believe that, one, the forces behind them is higher than the government. This is where we need this foreign support. But they are not giving us this support. You are coming with an unholy invasion. Straight part with China. The way the man was governor of Lagos State, it was shining this here that he used in doing all the Lagos roads. So that part has been there for long, and now you are not the president. Look at where we are going. It's not the same way Jonathan is going. America will want somebody that will listen to them. Loyalty. Who will have access? And if that cannot be possible, then let's cause problem. Okay, let me ask you a question. As you are educated as you are, I believe you have given 500 million. I don't know where to buy arms. Don't pretend.
I don't know. I won't tell you.
But you will see one illiterate man.
It's true.
With ammunition. Who says this is going to them?
It's a illiterate man.
Yeah, who said this going to them? Where do these Boko Harams, this terror, where are they getting this arm from?
Quite unfortunate. There's a collusion probably. Let's for time constraint. Let's talk to you. Let's
see,
build on
the
that.
something there is this.
Yeah.
The government, the message that the government of today should learn from this Trump action is this: we should not forget history in a hurry. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't know where you are coming from, you won't know where you are going to. This Boko Haram of the Yusuf that was killed did not start 2002 as that Boko Haram started in Jamena, in Chad. He was creating problem there. The president, I think it was his Adri also, drove him out of Jamena. Okay. The guy came to Borno State, though he was from Yobe, because then Yobe had not been created. When he came, he was creating problem. Buba Mawa was governor of Borno State. Buba Mawa arrested this young man because he was saying that the present Islamic country was too docile. He wanted a violent type. You get it? And he was going from mosque to mosque on Friday, disrupting services. And so he was arrested. When he was arrested, Babangida was the president. He ordered the release of the man, transferred Buba Mawa to Lagos, brought his ADC, Mumun Aminu, to be the governor of Borno State. And that was why Yusuf became popular. And so when Sheriff was to become a senator, Sheriff knew that this guy has large followers. He now used it to campaign. And that's why Sheriff became a senator at a young age. And the guy now felt that he has come. Then, yes, later became governor. Now, when Obasanjo was the president, before now, Sharia has, even from colonial, yes, Sharia has been a private affair. Exactly. You get it? It has been a private affair. Even in 1979 Constitution, when Shagari was president, Sharia was a private affair. But when Obasanjo became president, Sharia became a public affair in Zamfara. When Yerima introduced Sharia, instead of Obasanjo as the president to curb it, nib it in the bud, he said Sharia is within Zamfara, it's not affecting Nigeria.
Before you know what's happening.
As we speak now, almost all the states in the north,
they have Sharia courts. Very soon to be in the south.
You get it. The other day they were introducing they were to introduce Sharia this in Oyo State. Makinde kicked against it and they almost lynched Makinde for kicking. You see, so until we take responsibility and nip certain things in the bud. Now, here we are now. You have this the Boko Haram, the militant, whatever, celebrating with weapons and everything. We attend meeting with them. We done and why with them. Look at what Nasir El-Rufai said. He said they brought 100 what do you call them now? Terrorists into the country, and they pay them so much billions of naira to make sure that Jonathan never enter the place.
Difficult for them to get.
And Buhari said that time that once you attack a Boko Haram, you are attacking those of us in the north. And when Jonathan brought some mercenary to help fight the war, when Ihe Jerika was chief of army staff, what happened? The group of Guni said that Ihe Jerika should be tried in the International Court of Justice.
Till tomorrow,
you get it, and eventually Ihe Jerika was forced to retire, and now Buhari came in. When Buhari came in, because he's from Niger and a part of Nigeria, all the bad boys came to Nigeria, and today they spread into all the bush.
Now let's look at the political resolution of this crisis, because like a lot of pundits have come out to say, Trump's pronouncement is a political masterstroke. It's responding to the pains of Nigerians, as the case may be. Generally, it's responding to the pains of Nigerians. But then, what do you think is the political solution to this crisis?
Yes, I've highlighted it before. I think there is a positive side to the Trump's tweet or whatever pronouncement. Every right thinking Nigerian should kick against whatever the proposed invasion, because like we still say, nobody will love Nigeria. Nobody will love you more than yourself. Yes. So the thing is, Nigerian leaders at all levels, but of course the buck stops at the table of the president, to do what they can to bring these people who are experienced together. I still think this is international diplomacy. Go on the round up. It's even embarrassing that the president is sitting with a vice president, JD Vance. You are not even seeing this thing. It's an embarrassment.
Want to be the vice.
An embarrassment. So is this how we are falling down the pecking order? That you want to see, Trump cannot even see the president is the vice.
Exactly, the vice.
So we should be to say this. And we started this whole thing. We go to US are begging for everything, arms. Every time we go and begin to beg and all these things. And it has gotten to the point now, they feel that without them, they cannot do anything. Prior to the election that brought in Tinubu, Chatham House. They were all rolling to Chatham House. I don't understand that. So it's like we have already gotten our independence, but we still suffer, this post-independence or whatever, pre-independence, fever. And this is what is affecting us. Not until we are able to take, the gauntlet and be able to take our destiny in our hands. When we depend on the Western powers or the Eastern powers, whatever they are calling them, they will continue to dictate the pace. People are celebrating, yes, this other guy in Burkina Faso pandering to Russia. It's the same thing. It's just that this is Russia and this is US. Of course, there are parallel lines. It's the same thing. They all have their agenda, and their agenda is not for you. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Have you heard of the term America First? America First.
Yes, America First. That's it.
So what it means is that whatever they are doing is American interest.
Would it have been different if Mr. Trump had mentioned that it is the persecution of both Christians and Muslims, or persecution of Nigerians?
No. That is not. I'm not even concerned. I'm not even concerned of what I mentioned. Yes, because saying is just Christians.
And secondly, I want to, as we're rounding up, you can answer. Did the government need to wait until now?
I just said no. We said it very clearly. We didn't need to wait for an outsider to come and tell us. It's not like a father in the house and somebody is coming to tell you that you don't know how to run your house very well. And this is what is
I want to come and marry your wife.
It is an indictment. And that is why, rather than Nigerians to start shouting and saying, yes, we can agree, yes, there's an underhand politics or the voice of Jacob and the hand of Esau in this case, we should focus on the fact that we need to deal with issues that we have neglected over time. Right. Now, we talk about how the president did not even come to visit Benue State when this whole thing started.
Yes.
Until later, when there was outcry.
Now,
we need to wake up.
You see the something there is it's a wake-up call, like we've all agreed, that Mr. President should take a second look at what is happening. Then, the Mr. President should beware of sycophants.
It's surrounded by a lot of
Onanuga, all of them have been reading what they've been writing.
Don't know what they are saying.
All they've been writing. I watched one yesterday night, and he was talking trash. You get it. These are the people who are telling Mr. President, you are doing well. Mm-hmm. You are doing well. Just as they told Goodluck Jonathan, don't mind America. We are capable of handling ours. But Mr. President should be very careful. When America starts saying things They mean it.
I told
Look
you.
at what happened to Murtala Mohammed. Murtala Mohammed ruled Nigeria for only 6 months. In that 6 months, President Ford was American president then. He wanted to set a base in Nigeria to monitor Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, and South Africa.
Yeah.
But Murtala Mohammed told him that Nigeria has come of age, that nobody can dictate to Nigeria. What happened? There was a coup. The 2 people who killed Mohammed, they were in America, Clementina and Daoud Usman. They were never arrested. The 2 people who shot Mohammed, who handled the killing of Murtala, they were smuggled out of Nigeria. It was only Dinka.
So Dinka was just a scapegoat.
Dinka was a womanizer, so he was caught in Afikpo with a lady. That's why if you were to be a serious-minded person, he would have left the country. So what we are saying is this: Nigerian leaders should be very careful. Don't take Donald Trump's statement lightly. Yes,
Anybody that takes Donald
They
Trump,
must have
No,
realized
not
that-
Donald Trump. Don't take American words lightly.
They must have realized that plan.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu should hasten up the appointment of ambassadors. Should hasten up the appointment of ambassadors, because the image Nigeria is getting internationally is not encouraging. And so we need an ambassador or high commissioner that will interface with these countries, so that by the time some of these things, they will be well educated of what is happening. Then the government too should protect the lives and property of Nigeria, irrespective of religion. I just told us just now that in Delta State you can't go to your farm. What is government doing? Are we waiting for Donald Trump to tell a government of the state that Nigerians are being killed, cattle are destroying crops in the farm?
yes.
So that's the something.
One last word from you, please.
Well, I just want to appeal to Nigerians that this one was just condemning our government and supporting America. America never loved more than their own. Even in America there, blacks are dying every day. They've not rescued those ones. It is the time for us.
But do you wait? Your statement is still hurting me. Say America never loved us. Do you think our leaders love us?
That's
my question. You say America loved me more than Nigeria.
You are deceiving yourself. The blacks dying, they are killing every day, arresting.
People die every
what
day.
I've done to, okay, you agree people die every day.
Every day.
But you saw that.
What I am saying,
and you view Nigeria as
do you think
problem.
your leaders love you more than Americans?
You don't even have leader. You have rulers.
Rulers, do they love you as much as you think they do?
I will still prefer my leaders than to Trump.
democracy.
I've seen where Nigerians are being killed, blacks are being killed over there. Nothing is happening to them. Yes.
I will just round up with this statement.
I don't want to believe that. It is time for us. The criminals are not from outside; they are here. We are the police to police our community.
This for your police that you have here.
Me and you.
Beware of the Ides of March.
That's the
I'm going to round up.
All right, thank you very much, distinguished viewers, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a very, very explosive discourse this afternoon. We're looking at the Trump administration's pronouncement of theater of war, military action per se, on Nigeria or against Nigeria if actions are not taken to put an end to the incessant killings of, in quotes, Christians by terrorist elements in the northern part of the country. I've had 3 men in the studio who have really deliberated on this. I want to appreciate you. Henry Wanzi, thanks for coming.
Thanks for always having
me. Of course, veteran brother, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yes, Lawrence Okwewo and Abel, thank you for coming to the program. The faculty returns to our studios again tomorrow. Good afternoon.